All right, let's see. Now, um, what are we doing here? Yeah, that's fine. What? What's up, guys? Gutsy to go live Super Bowl Sunday. Whatever. I'm not going to be too long. I'm just trying to kill some time. I don't even think we'll probably watch some of the Super Bowl, but we're not football people. I was just down here. My wife and kid are napping, so I was going to work on music stuff. Um, I have to finish doing some vocal stuff on a track that my band Bleeding Sun is supposed to be releasing. But I figured I'd go live now, and then when they wake up, I'll do that. That way, I'm not pissing anybody off. What am I doing? Hold on a second. What the hell is going on here? Let's do this. No, 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 no. We don't want to do that. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to do something here. That's what I want. Here we go. Stream settings. There we go. Cool. So what's going on? How we doing? It's cold down in my basement, so that's why I'm wearing a hat. We got Grim. What's up, Grim? Deep Paris. Jason. Everyday Fragrance. What's up, man? If you ain't following Everyday Fragrance, you guys need to start following them. Scent of the Day, Mind Games, Mentor. I haven't tried that one. Um, I think there's two mind games that I tried. It's French Defense and Gambit. Gambit's really good. I'm wearing Seraphine Kus. I think this is like my favorite fragrance to date, honestly. I've been wearing this a lot. I wore this like two or three times in the last week. And something about this one I really like. My wife likes this one. Um, yeah, it beat Aqua de Joe Profumo. I've been lying to myself for a while. um, Shout out to Jerry from Lux Gentleman Society. He sent me a I ordered a couple samples from him previously, and he sent me YSOY iced cologne. I wore this Friday night. It's all right. It's solid. It's not as minty as everybody's saying it is to me. It's like minty for the first half hour, and then it just kind of dries down into Y. So it gives me like a Y live vibe, which is discontinued, but It's alright. It's not super minty. I don't unless it's just me, I don't know. But it's not like I don't get an icy vibe from it. So, but yeah, I was spending some time with this. It's strong though. This shit's strong. Stronger than the EDP, I think. But it kind of fits between the EDT and the EDP. Um, there's no screechy apple or nothing. So if you want, like, if you remember Why Live, but want it like, I guess a little bit more sagey, like blue sage, because there's a blue sage note in here. Um, it's good. It's not as icy as I thought it would be. So I'll probably wear this in the summer, see if it like changes. How many people we got in here? 19, 20. Stutter that like button, what? Mm, old fashioned, Woodford Reserve. Figure fuck it, why not? All right, where are we at? Get off OnlyFans. Tell me to get off of, like, get off or get off or get on. Senade, Hinoki and Hinoki by Sense of Wood. Never heard of that. We know what you're doing down there. What, Jays, did you find me in the Epstein files? Uh, that shit's all over the internet, dude. About above you, the live I saw was a grown man playing with teeth and spitting it out. Dude, people are doing the weirdest shit on here, and they're probably making a lot of money. Gotta milk that algorithm. Kicks Griffey, what's up, man? Invictus. I haven't worn that. I used to have that, and I sold that one. I have a ton of shit upstairs that smells just like it, though. Sahara Signature Royale. That's a good one. I don't have a bottle of that. I have a decant still of it. It's good. It's like a fruitier version of like Signature Pour Homme, sort of. It's not much here. Just cleaning a ventilator after extubating one of my pants. Oh shit! Nice. You're at work. Bougie Ronin just bought Nishan 8 on EX. Looking forward to the next gem coming. Yeah. What is that supposed to smell like? Is that like I see that they did like flankers of like Hachivad and they did an X flanker, but I don't know if it's is it supposed to be like a richer version of the original? Tried ice cologne in a store, but it was too minty for me. I don't know I don't know if it's just me. Check out these atomizers though. Jerry's got he's up in his atomizer, dude. Look at this. So off the blast, it's really minty. It gives me a Drakkar blue, but more YSLY. But then it just dries down into a Y to me. So I think I'm gonna wait till it's actually like warmer out to actually like test this out because I'm not getting a lot of mint. There's more Y DNA than anything. So it might be just me. I don't know. It's really cold here, so I'm not gonna totally give up on it. Anyone try Guerlain Cologne Forte yet? No, but I really need to explore the Guerlain line. I have Ideal Extreme, but that's it. Um, I almost pulled the trigger on a 15 mil of the Vetiver EDT. That's a kind of an older one, but I would love to get samples of the Guerlain line. Not much from just chilling, smoking a cigar, waiting for Super Bowl. Nice. There you go. YO Fresh is still one of the best for my nose. You know, I had a sample of that. The ginger's a little bit was a little too much for me, but um still a great fragrance. I think that's gonna be their best summer fragrance. I mean, this Like I said, this shit's strong though. It sticks in the air. This is good. It's just I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like minty green instead of like more Y. Let's start hitting that like button. Hell yeah. Woodford, you got the good stuff. Yep. My buddy came over last weekend. I hadn't seen in like over a year. Known him since I was a baby. And he got he got me a bottle of Woodford Reserve. He makes great old fashions too. It's like super fucking good. I just seen a kid spitting milk on the floor. Yeah, dude, please. You won't be seeing me doing that. Jay's that the guy that drinks hot sauces and then chugs milk? That's funny. What's up, King Eddie? Egghead. Yeah, so? Damn it. Do you want a damn stunner? My moderator's gonna stun your ass out of here, what? I don't give a shit. Is there trolls on here? Let's milk that algorithm, huh? Ani X is a little more fresh than the original Ani. Same profile, just a little more uplifting, like lemon pound cake. Hmm, interesting. Big Poppy, can 8 have a shout out? My name is Joey. I'm doing a challenge when I get as many shout as I can. Um, I don't understand your comment. Jerry's the man. Jerry is awesome, dude. He's so damn nice. He we've been emailing back and forth. He's got a great sample house. I'm gonna drop his link actually. Um, let me do this. I'm working on a Mac computer that I have no fucking idea of like how to navigate. So forgive me. It's a mess down here, by the way. Like it's a fucking mess. Yeah, let me do that real quick. How do I? Pretty sure. I have this kind of mouse. I don't have a right click, so I don't, I don't know how to copy and paste shit. One. No. This is so dumb. Hey, Everyday Fragrance, link his website down there for everybody. See if you can. Or Jason or whoever. It's Lux Gentleman Society. Everyday Fragrance, you know Jerry. He talks very highly of you. Dracar Blue, right? It the immediate blast and then it goes into why. I actually almost like Dracar Blue a little bit better than this because it gets into that fougere or bluegere as you like to call it. Serenade Desert Rain. Oh, is that from Day 3 Fragrances? That is a banger, dude. Desert Rain is really good. Trace Oros gets all the love, but Desert Rain. I sampled the whole house except the uh, Raspberry Midnight. Desert Rain's still my favorite, hands down. Great fresh leather fragrance to wear. You can wear that all year round. Could really get that rain accord on there. It's really good, really good. Just smell the new Wanted Forever Absolute. And the opening was so mid, I didn't even ask for a sample. Yeah, Jerry actually sent me. He sent me this too. I'm not a big fan of the super sweet stuff. This is really sweet. It's giving me a Lamal, like an ultra male Lamal elixir kind of vibe. Very boozy. It's a heavy. This is a heavy wear. I'm not sure if I'll My nephew Johnny will like this, but I just it's a little too sweet for me. It's a little too sweet. My wife's good. I didn't even spray it upstairs. She hates that stuff. She only hates like sweet, super sweet designers like Ultra Male and all that because her students, she teaches middle school, so like all the kids, her classroom just reeks of it, so she can't stand any of the super sweet stuff. Makes sense. So, Guerlain Vetiver is amazing. Think of picking up a bottle. Guerlain Heritage next. Yeah, I need to explore Guerlain, dude. They're really good quality. I wore Ideal Extreme Christmas Eve, and dude, it was like perfect. That was like the perfect Christmas scent. I'm ready to smell a new 1 million night. Yeah, dude, they're just cranking flankers out left and right. Love Woodford. I'm Elijah Craig guy. I'm not. I don't think I've tried. Maybe I've tried Elijah Craig. I need to. I need. To, I like the rye stuff. I always forget that I like that better, and I never. I always forget to get the rye version. I love old fashions. I put rye whiskey. Yeah, Jason, you know what I'm talking about. Rye. The rye whiskey's it's a little bit sweeter. This is very very woody. Very woody. Oh, you kind of have to tame it with. I have an old fashioned mix, so that's what I put in here. I had a couple last night, and honestly, I did not. I didn't get tipsy at all. I mean, I slept great. Invictus Victory layered with Body Alud Honor and Glory. Oof, you smelling strong, dude. Man, I can't get into layering. I cannot get into layering. I don't know why. I did, however, come across um Jason. I think I messaged you last night. I was wearing uh signature tobacco from Zaharov, and I sprayed Koos on my right hand, and it was blending like crazy. And I don't know what happened, but it caught me off guard. It was so good. Try it if you can. Like put it kind of next. Don't put it on top of each other. Put it next to each other, and it like you get wafts of each at the same time, and it's like whew, it's really good. Apple Macs suck. Yeah, well, this one, Gabriel, my guitar player, Bleeding Sun, a couple years ago when the guys were here, they left. Um, they left me all this equipment, speakers and stuff, so I can like start tracking stuff. My drum kit's right there. I put out a drum cover yesterday. If you guys saw that on my other channel, if you guys follow my other channel, it's my first and last name. Um, New Seven Dust. They're fucking killing it. 15 albums in, and they just keep killing it. Um, Good friends with Clint, guitar player. He's awesome. He's one of my dearest friends. That guy's been through shit too. Um, the kids take baths in it. Yeah, dude. She'll tell me she's like, I cannot stand these sweet powdery bullshit fragrances. I'm like, I know. Picking up Manhattan at midnight from City Rhythms for my birthday here in a few days, dude. I got to I got to get my nose on City Rhythm for sure. That gets a lot of hype. Hope everyone is doing well on this fine Sunday. David, yes, you as well. What camera you use, Stone? I'm using an iPhone 17 that I got last week. So I was on Fat Boy Fragrance's Yeah Yeah Awards panel last week, and I was on there for a while, and then all of a sudden I stopped hearing audio, and I had to jump off, and then my kid was crying, but I felt stupid because like I couldn't I couldn't fix the audio issues, so I was would have been a good time to say what. um, it's fun. I like those guys. Those guys are funny. The new 7 is good. Yeah, it is, dude. It's I've been a fan since I was a kid. Like like 10 years old. I've been a fan of theirs, and I've been following them ever since then. And last album was really good. They were trying to go for something different, but like I feel like if they just keep it a little bit more simple, they could just sky's the limit. That song is so bluesy and bouncy, and I had a lot of fun playing that yesterday. Only I had a lot of arthritis in my knee this year, so my kick drum leg was kind of sloppy, but because there's a lot of double bass in that song, a lot of triplets. Like that's not easy, but I was down here for like maybe an hour or two yesterday, just learn like playing through it, and then I was like, "Ah, I'll record it." And I posted it in the Seven Us group. There's a fan group. People were losing their minds over it. I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, "Damn, I thought I could do better," but people were really enjoying it. There's no drum cover of that yet, so I was like, "I'll be the first. I don't care." Yeah, Lamal Elixir. It's a good fragrance. I think this is sweeter than that. The Forever Absolute. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I feel like here's my honest take on like the JPG line and like the Lamal line specifically, and the Most Wanted line. I feel like now Azzaro's trying to go after like JPG, and they're taking like a lot of scent profiles and they're doing twists on it. I feel like that's what a lot of flankers are doing right now. Um, I could be wrong. I don't know, but I wish I would have liked this ice cologne a little bit better. Again, I'm not getting a lot of mint unless like I'm going nose blind to it because I think there is Ambroxan in here. But the deep far dry down is really really nice on this ice cologne because it gets a little soapy, like soapy clean, but not like Ambroxan shower gel. It gets kind of soapy musky on me, which is nice. I'm clear as hell, or it's clear as okay. Thanks. I should be wearing my glasses. I got a few designers to get this year, but I'm definitely gonna be focused on indie niche and indie dupe houses with. Yeah, man. I should be doing that too. I really indie niche is very very underrated. Obviously, they're indie niches, but cool sweater, brah. Thanks. Yeah, it's I've had this for a couple years, and I think it was like a free hoodie or whatever. It's really warm, but you can't miss me. I remember buying the 7S album when I was 16, not even knowing who they were. Yeah, man. How did I know? How did I discover them? They're on MTV back when MTV was like playing music videos, and something just. I mean, back then I was kind of in like a, it was like boy band phase, and like you had your Eminem was just starting out, and then I saw them, and I was like, oh, they're kind of cool. A little scary at the time for me because I was a kid, but um, their second album, Animosity, or no, third album, um, Praise, I think, came out, and I was just like hooked. And then Seasons came out, and they got a little bit more melodic, and it was, yeah, they're great. Hugo Boss, Striking Lavender is going to be heat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one for sure. That's a Fougere, apparently. Yeah, focusing more on indie niche. You get more for your buck, I think, because I mean, depending if you go to the smaller houses, like Happy Land Studios is really good. Authenticity Perfumes is decent. I haven't tried too many. What's the house with Blue Sapphire? Sammy Andrus perfumes. I grew up listening to 3 6 Mafia and Underground Houston and Memphis rap as a kid. Hey man, yeah, yeah. Eminem when he was first coming out was like it was huge. And then I think I started getting into heavy music when like Korn started really taking off in the late '90s, and then the Seven Dust kind of took over. I was really into Metallica. Metallica started it all, really, for a lot of people. Rogue, Rogue, Rogue. I have to practice my heavy my heavy vocals. Remember when I bought the tape? Yes, I said tape of Black started. I was hooked. Yeah, I have. I gotta dig it up. I might have some cassette tapes still. Can't play them anywhere. My old '03 Camry had a tape player before it got totaled. Cassette tapes, man. Well, even CDs. You remember going when an album dropped? You went right to like Best Buy or like Sam Goody. You guys remember Sam Goody when they actually had like CD record stores and like you would grab it and you sit in your car and read the notes and stuff. And now everything is all streaming, and I feel bad for artists these days. Bands get fucked these days with the streaming. Um, if you ain't if you ain't Taylor Swift or any of these people making billions of dollars where they have their own writing team, a lot of rock bands can only make their money off touring and merch. But you have to pay into touring. Like you have to have a buy on. Like a lot of these up and coming bands. There's bands I know that they're trying to get out there and they're trying to do these tours. They got to spend like 30 or 40 grand just to get on the tour, but then you have to make that money up in like merch sales, ticket sales. It's not easy. Sam Goody and Virgin. Yep. Actually 2004, I was in New York City. It was for a high school band trip, and I ended up buying, I think I bought Stone Temple Pilots, one of their albums, at the Virgin Megastore in Times Square. Dude, that place was crazy. He had like 3 floors or 4 floors. I don't know. I don't remember how many floors, but New York City in '04 was weird. And we went by Ground Zero and it was still all fucked up. And it was kind of crazy. I don't think I'll ever go back though. I don't think I'll ever go back to New York City. Because when I was there, it was like dirty as hell. What? What's up, Rick? Dude, Rick, you've been pumping out some fucking content, dude. Stone Temple Pilots was dope. Yeah, it was Core. I think I bought the one, the most popular one with Dead and Bloated was on there. What else was on there? Sex Type Thing, Plush, that one. Like the early '90s shit. Yeah, Virgin Megastore was awesome. Yeah, I miss CDs. I mean, CDs just technically got like discontinued like a couple years back, but Plush, yep. Or wait, no, that's Nirvana. Yeah, the radio still plays that. We have a 93 XRT is like one of the only Chicago like decent rock station. It's not really rock station. They play everything, but 93 XRT has been around forever. Tomorrow was my favorite song. Tomorrow. Do I know that one? I don't know. What do you think of aromatics fragrances? I have not tried them. I haven't. Grim, you have. Haven't you tried them? I lived in New York City for about 10 years. It was one of my favorite places to live. Yeah, dude. Times Square was really cool. We did the NBC studio tour, which was wild because like the studios are super small, but they look huge on TV. We saw the Conan O'Brien studio, and then we saw the Saturday Night Live one, I think. I had a Sam Goody that turned into an FYE, then went out of business due to some pipes bursting. Oh, wow. I remember FYE. That was another place to get your music and records and stuff. That was in the FYE, I remember was in the mall. I think, yeah. Dude, malls are closing down too. We had another mall that they just demolished it. Malls are going to be a thing in the past. Amazon taking over and stuff. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry, it's gross. Scott Weiland was a hell of a singer. I'm actually, and no offense to the guy, but I'm actually shocked he lived as long as he did because that guy was just. And you know who's not far behind him? Jeremy Fragrance. Have you seen him lately? I saw a shorts video. I messaged Jason earlier. He's riding his bike in like dead of winter with no shirt on, and he looks like he's like 80 pounds soaking wet. Dude is he's on something. Oops. Royal Taboo. STP's coming to concert here with Godsmack. Yeah, so I really don't understand why these bands are still around. Like, meaning ones that don't have their original lead singer. Um, I just I don't get it because Chester Bennington filled in for STP before he died. Godsmack actually half their band has a different lineup. Their drummer and guitar player decided they didn't want to tour anymore. But yeah, Godsmack's half of Godsmack's retired. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. I mean, Godsmack I understand, but like Stone Temple Pilots, I don't know. It's like just call yourself something different. At least be like a tribute band, you know. Unless that's what they're doing and just keeping the name. Manny Prez 511 sent 100 for 2 jewel. Well, thank you. I don't know what these gifts mean. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't look into that stuff. So I appreciate you guys. You know, you're not obligated to send me shit, but I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. I get emails all the time. Oh, make sure you get your super chats. I'm like, okay. What time is it? 5:01. Okay. So we're getting pizza for dinner. We had pizza the last like 2 nights, but I ordered pizza to pick up in like an hour or so. There's a Rosani's literally right down the neighborhood, and I had some rewards thing on my account. It said you can get a free 16-inch pizza. I was like, sold. I look too. I'm gonna change the lighting here. There we go. I looked. I looked a little too like I'm in a lizard cage. Like I feel like I'm in a lizard cage with this. So I like this one. It's a little. We have warm lighting everywhere except in the basement. I got these stupid. My basement's unfinished, and you can see all this crap that I have. You know, because the moving blankets are to dampen the sound. Those have been up since last year. No, since 2023. Because I had my band here and we were recording. So it's still loud in here, but it's just I'll eventually it's really hard to try and like organize this. So it's a work in progress, but we've been here 5 years. I got a 30-year loan, so we ain't going anywhere. Gifts added up as money. Oh, cool. Well, thank you, Manny. We really appreciate that. Thank you. They're trying to do like TikTok with the gifts adding up to money. Okay. I figured out the algorithm and how to get hundreds of viewers and likes. Yeah. When I first started my channel, I did a lot of research on like the ins and outs of you know trying to get yourself out there. Um, and yes, I did a bunch of list videos, which honestly it helped. Because at the time that's what everybody was doing. But I feel like the community now it's like Rick's been coming out with some really honest stuff about like um there is a lot of shilling going on. And I used to be kind of like against like talking crap about people that do that, but it's happening more and more now. Everybody's trying to make a quick buck. Not everybody, but I'm just saying like it seems like people are starting to get sick of the clones and stuff. Like all the hyped up stuff. And yeah, I'm definitely more into like going this route. Like get yourself travel atomizers and whatever, you know, save you a lot of money in the long run. This was like the last one that I bought like weeks ago. It's good. I'll take this over Bad Boy Cobalt any day because it's stronger. Jason, you didn't have to do that, bro. I appreciate you. Jason, you're my dude. I love Chicago deep dish pizza. Yeah, so Giordano's was my favorite. And then they closed one down that was by me. The Rosati's does a decent job, but it ain't like Southside pizza. Southside Chicago pizza's tavern style is Chicago style pizza. Like real Chicago style pizza is like pub tavern style. Thin crust. Lou Malnati's is decent. There's I don't know if you guys follow that David Portnoy guy. He does the one bite everybody knows the rules. They're in Cary, Illinois. This place called Uncle Jerry's. Phenomenal pizza. We actually had it a couple weeks ago. Her brother lives near the place, and dude, they were like hopping. They're really good. I've always been making those videos. It's a community that changed into actually wanting to see them now. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed. I try to I catch all your stuff. You still need to do your tag video, Rick. Your Mount Rushmore of cheapies. I swear too much of my reviews for brands to want me to show for them. Dude, keep doing what you're doing. It's funny. I love seeing your posts every morning. Yeah, there's like a core group of people that I watch, and like because I know every day, Frank, because you're in Norway, right? So like how many hours? You're like time zones earlier than us, right? I'm not a geography major, so hell, even Jeremy Fragrant pushing clones now. Well, yeah, I mean he probably doesn't even realize he's pushing clones. I see him in all these like small clone houses like on Instagram and stuff, and I wonder how many times they had to shoot. They had to film him because dude, that guy is he's fried. He's completely fried. I hope he gets better. But man, talk about bad decisions. I knew once he started talking about the Jesus thing that like he was on something. Like who goes to a church and starts filming short YouTube shorts and claims that he's a follower of you know what I mean? Like that just it's not normal. 6 to 9 hours ahead of you. Okay, yeah, yeah. You live on it, dude. I've seen. I believe some of your shots are from where you live. It's beautiful. It looks worse than before. Yeah, I mean, Anybody remember the Dare program growing up? I have a funny story about that. So right when it was like right when I turned 21. Um, where was I at? I was at someone's house. I don't remember, and I was with my sister. She worked for the township police department. She was dispatching, and we went to one of her cop friends' house, hanging out in the garage, and we're having a couple beers. And the one dare officer I had as a kid was I was having a beer with him. He just was just like I said, that dare program really paid off. But no, we weren't doing any like drugs or nothing, but we were giving him shit. Because everyone who did all that was named Officer Friendly, which sounds fucking creepy. But yeah, he was like, let's talk about something else. Who turns the hospital waiting room into a photo shoot? Oh, I know. Jason. I won't even go down that. I won't even touch on that, dude. I'm sure a couple people know saw that, but yeah. Is it redundant to own both Born in Roma, Choral Fantasy, and Intense? I don't know. I I've tried the Valentino stuff, and I'm just not a big fan, to be honest. Like if we're in an Alta, and like the wife's got to get more like I don't know, fucking moisturizer or some shit. I'll go to the fragrance section, and I'm like, oh, let me smell some Valentino stuff, and I'm like, ugh. I don't know. It's just I don't know, not my thing. Couldn't help myself. Yeah. Remember how fucking triggered I was when I saw that? I was like, fuck. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. There's a ton of shit that I haven't smelled, but the people in the chat can probably tell you. Um, yeah, the Valentino stuff. I'm not like um Walmo. I know that it's got like it's irisy and all that. If it smells similar to like Dior Homme or whatever, it's like get Dior Homme. But all that other stuff, I mean, it's I think Born in Rome and all that. That's all like unisex, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's go for my water. Congrats on 2000s. Oh, thank you. BF2K fragrance. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to like and heart that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, it only took me a year to get an extra 1,000. But you know what, guys? If you're thinking about doing a channel, you don't think about the sub count and all that. You know, I was only trying to get it to that 2,000 mark because my OCD. I kept reading like 1989 or 1,989 or like I was stuck at 1,995 for like 2 weeks. So that's why I was like, "Give me over the sub mark, man." Just because it's an OCD thing. If like I see a number that I'm like, dude, it's right there. Just you know, was the second thousand slower than the first? Yes, and it was only because I wasn't putting out as much content. So the year that I started, it was 2 years ago. Actually, I think it's like 2 years this week. I started. I was doing shorts videos, but I was pumping out videos every single day because my wife was pregnant, so I had enough time. So then when my kid was born, I took a step back. So speaking of, she's crying, but my wife's up there. She probably just got up. Um, yeah. So I wasn't, and then I took a short break, you know, because it just when the kid starts walking, that's when everything kind of takes a back seat, you know. So hell yeah, brother! Congrats on that. It's taking me forever. Graham, just keep doing your thing, man. Don't worry about the you know the sub count. Longer videos. That's why like I was putting out a lot of longer videos. I mean, you get more watch hours and all that stuff. Um, I've learned don't put too many hashtags. More hashtags will kill your views. Um, Rick knows too. Rick knows the ins and outs of all this stuff. That one guy, Country Fried Fragrance, got over 100,000 subs in a year somehow. I've noticed people with there's a channel, I won't name them, but they have like over 5,000 subs, but they only get like 15 to 20 views per video. That raises some questions because it's like, how many of those are real? You know what I mean? Like, I get emails all the time. Well, it can help you get a viewership if you can get this many followers, and it's like you're buying subs. Like, why would you spend money buying people that don't exist? You know? So, but people, I I sometimes say fake it till you make it, but I don't actually mean like fake it all the way. You know, like you kind of have to play a game here and there. If you want to put yourself out there, you're gonna have to kind of do a couple bullshit videos. But again, if you this is what matters at the end of the day. This is what matters. You know, this I fucking love this fragrance. Like I would wear if I thought about this because I was trying to convince myself that Acqua di Gio Profumo was my favorite fragrance in my collection. It's this thing. I take all my fragrances away, leave me with this. I'll die happy. If I was forced to sell my whole collection, I keep that and just keep buying this. That's how much I like it. That sounds like TikTok numbers. Yeah, yeah. And I have a TikTok account, but I don't I don't use it at all. I don't. Something just bugs me about TikTok. Ever since it was like created, I'm like something is just feels weird. And maybe it was because China owned it, you know? And it was like there's just a lot of weird fuckery going on and I don't know. I and now we own it now, which I'm sure is still going to be you know, I read something. There was a lot of people jumping off TikTok because they were censoring all this shit. I don't know if it was like political reasons or what, but whatever. He's on these also. He doesn't have the same numbers on TikTok as he does on YouTube. Oh, the country guy? Country Fried Fragrance. It's it's a funny name. I really appreciate your channel, man. You're killing it. Thanks, Bougie. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're getting some value from it. The fragrance community was a completely different world before TikTok. Yeah. Heading to bed. Good night, man. Thanks, Everyday Fragrance. Guys, make sure you're following, subscribing to him. He's got some really good content, man. He's killing it. I don't think I'll be. So who's going to win the Super Bowl? Kid Rock? Man, I've been seeing nothing but his fucking name through the headlines. A lot of people dropping off his fest or something, and I mean, I the only stuff I like of his was "Devil Without a Cause." That album. I think it was like fifth grade when that came out, sixth grade. I had the middle finger on the CD. Ball with the Baw, Cowboy. That's the only record that I ever owned from him. My cover band covered Ball with the Baw. But yeah, everything's just so fucking polarized. Like, I found a funny video the other day. It was what was it? Hold on, I gotta find it. Hold on. There's two places where you can stay for free. In your lane and the fuck out of my business. And I was like, that's brilliant. I sent that to a couple of my friends. I was just like, I mean, you can't argue that. There's two places you can stay for free. In your lane and the fuck out of my business. Most TikTok Cologne reviewers are paid, yeah. They can't tell me they ain't shit. Or they ain't. Sorry, my eyes are playing tricks on me. Stone, can I count on you to be on a future fragrance court? Uh, sure. Can you elaborate on what that entails? Uh-oh. Did I get subpoenaed? Do I have to testify? Body cavity search? I guess Jason's offering. Damn it, Jason, you don't want to go there. You don't want to get up in my crevices. What? Um, I actually unsubscribed from a fragrance content influencer or whatever. Shill. Cal Cologne. Sorry. I don't know what the appeal is. I think I and you know, if you guys like them, sorry, but I don't know. I just don't see the I honestly don't even think he likes fragrances. That's my opinion. Cal's full of it. He is. He knows he is. He knows he is. You know, and everybody I know everybody's trying to make a hustle and shit like that, but like dude always contradicts everything he says and like people believe him and I'm like, eh. I couldn't stand what and then he kept popping up on my feed. So I had to say not recommend like each time he came up because I'm just sick of looking at him. I'm sick of hearing about him, you know. And I'm not gonna go on his page and like trash him, but like just but unfortunately that's what's happening. It's a lot of people are jumping on this to make a buck and you know everybody's rushing to post a new fragrance and make 20 videos on the same fragrance within 2 days. Here's an update. Again, I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm just that's why I like going at my own pace. As you can tell, I don't schedule shit because I'm not gonna commit to. It's hard. It's hard sometimes. Shit comes up. Get on him, brother. Why he always whisper like he's doing something? That is true, Grim. Yeah. This is gas. He's like, it's gas. This is gas. It's like, shut the fuck up when you're like, stop saying gas, dude. Just say it smells good. Bougie, I believe he can make a good attorney. All right, now I'm curious on what this fragrance court is. What is this? Where you accuse people of being shills and stuff? Need a bouncer? Sorry, that was stupid. Oh, the game started. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Sorry. She can't hear me. Did you guys hear me yell? We talk about Cal? Yeah, Cal Cologne. Keep it up and Cal's gonna give you the people's elbow. Damn it, I'm gonna stunner his ass. And then I'm gonna spray the NWO on him. Cal's built like my 70-year-old aunt. I'm muted still? No, I'm not. Stop. No way. Am I? How about now? Can you hear me? How about now? Chick, chick, chick. Let me know because I just pressed. There's like three different things on this. All right, you're good. Okay, yeah. It'd be funny if I was just like start cutting a promo in silence. Stone, it's where two attorney point out their stands on a fragrance that was voted by the people jury. Your job is to make a compelling argument and sway the votes of the chat. That's fun. That sounds like fun. I hear I hear you now. Can't hear anything. What? It'd be funny if you were all sitting at home just going, "What? Damn it, Ken, I can't hear you. What? You piece of trash." Time is it? 5:26? Okay. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Remember those commercials? Those were the real Super Bowl commercials. My all-time favorite, it's gotta be the "Weather, weather" from like 20 or 30 years ago. About to give report on my patients. Y'all have a great night. Well, I hope that they report well and they're healthy because you were by their side, Grim. Have a good one, brother. We'll have to do we'll have to do another live. We'll have to schedule it. Yeah, it's just nice fun little Sunday live stream. I feel a lot like it's way more fun down here than it is in that office up there. But eventually, again, I'm not making any promises, but I'm gonna have a vibe down here. I'm gonna try to. I'll move some stuff around. And when I get this whole thing finished, whenever that is, it, I'll never leave this area. My wife will probably call a rescue team to come find me. Let's go Pats. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really care who wins, but I hope it's a good game nonetheless. That Bears game though, that Bears game was close, man. Like Bears had a great season. Not gonna lie, they had, and I didn't watch all the whole season, but like I was kind of following the highlights and stuff, and they had a great. We were due for like a good season, and they performed very well. Um, Bears were fun to watch this year. Yep. Yeah. They're still classic Bears, but definitely did not choke really at all this year. They had a really good season. I'm hoping that they keep the team together and they, just get better from here. Born in Mass, raised in Maine. I'm in New England through and through. Yeah, that's fair. If you can tell me what you think about the initio frags on mind games, what might you recommend and why? So I don't think I've smelled any initio. I think I've smelled side effect. And if I'm not mistaken, it gave me like a Baccarat Rouge 540 vibe, which I'm not a fan of. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm thinking of Oud for Glory. I don't know. Mind games, if you like um if you like Dracar Noir, but like with clove and I don't remember what other notes is, but it's Gambit is really good. Gambit is a little grown up. Um, but I've only smelled Gambit and French Defense, which is the cherry fragrance, like super potent cherry fragrance. Blockade, I hear is like a mango Aventus, but I don't have any experience with any other mind games. They are just way too expensive for me to, you know what I mean? Like I gotta really love a fragrance to spend $400 or $500. And if I like variety, that's why I go with stuff like this size. This will take me a year to go through. Yeah, I'm still not getting a lot of mint out of this. It must be me, or that mint is very like it's like it wears like an Ambroxan. Bears are fun. Okay, off to the activity room to watch the game with mom. All right, D Paris. Yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap it up in a little bit because I got to get the pizza around 6:15, and I got to help my wife. They just woke up, so she's taking a bath. I think this is good. The Forever Absolute, the Wanted Forever Absolute. It's good. I just gotta be in a. I think I gotta be in a mood for this, but it's really sweet. There's like a lot of benzoin in here that I'm smelling. Nishio side effect, narcotics delight, and absolute aphrodisiac are worth a blind buy. That's coming from Jason, who blind buys everything under the sun. I wish I could do that. I wish I could. If I had enough money, I would. If I had like unlimited spending spree, like 24/7, shit, I'd be like, "What do you want me guys want me to try?" Just fucking order it, and then I would get like extra shipping. Like fast shipping. Wait a second. Don't listen to me on blind buys. Yeah, dude, I just blind bought a $675 frag. Holy shit. Well, it better be fucking good. Yeah, this year is going to be interesting because I'm probably just going to get a bunch of travel atomizers instead of full bottles from mostly designers, I think. Now, Zaharoff's probably going to buy a bottle. I don't think I'm going to do the. I'm going to try not to do the pre-sale thing though, because the Oracle's supposed to be coming out, and then Business Over Pleasure Parfum and Brass and Soul Parfum are supposed to be coming out springtime, I think. So Yeah, I'm a big Zaharoff guy. I have been for a long time. Um, I just this is I can't talk about this one enough. I really can't talk highly enough about this one. This one just really is addictive, and I'm probably gonna have to buy the 4-ounce bottle next. It's just it's hard not to wear this one, but like I can't wear it 2 days in a row. I'll wear it one day and then I'll wear it like 2 days later, but I picked up samples of Kuss and Precious Treasure, both really nice. Yeah, Precious Treasure, I go nose blind to it. It's the one thing I don't like about that fragrance. I go nose blind. The notes that they have in there, just it's very dry and woodsy and airy, but like 10 hours later, you'll get a waff of it, and it's like it's awesome. But I just I really wish they tweaked the formulation where you could it was a little stronger. I mean, I can't it is strong, but it's like you can there's something in there that you go there's a synthetic that you go nose blind to it, like, almost instantly. Scent of the Day, Banana Republic, Linden Vetiver. I don't think I have no, I don't have that one. I have, quite a few Banana Republics. I have Tobacco, Tonka Bean. I have Grassland. I have Metal Rain. I have Cypress Cedar. I have Vintage Green. Um, I have Linen something, but it's not Linen Vetiver. It's another. It smells like clean laundry. Um, black. I think Black Platinum, Midnight Hour. I have Midnight Hour. That's a Blockade, Mind Games clone, I guess, because it's the same perfumer that perfumed Blockade made Midnight Hour. Um, good rack store find. That's still popping up. There's no point in designers coming out with groundbreaking new scents. They're just gonna get cloned. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be. I'm curious on what the community is gonna like, or what the fragrance market's gonna be because like the Middle Eastern clones, like Rasasi is just they're fucking just keep coming out with. I'm so behind on the Rasasi flankers. I stopped after black, so I don't know what fire smells like. Cobra, actually, I got a sample of Cobra. Cobra is really good. I actually like that better than Imagination. Honestly, it's spicier. It's nice. Um, Elixir is Lamar Elixir. I don't need that. Verde. I wanna smell tropical. I have Island Dreams or Island from Cablage. That's Labola Parfum. I don't need Malibu. I don't need um I think Tropical's Paradise Garden, I think. Yeah. Verde I want to try. Um the new London, I don't know, it doesn't look appealing to me. What other one? I have ice. I have the OG, I have ice and black. Those are the 3 I have. Kinda wanna collect a Banana Republic house. Yeah, make sure you buy them at Burlington, though. Don't buy them online for 50 bucks. You can get them for, like depending on the size, you can get them from, like, 13 to 20 bucks. 13 to 25 bucks, like, each size. I think the smallest one, the 30 ml is, like, 12.99. It goes all the way up to the you can find 5 ounces for, like, 25 bucks, depending on what you find. It's very sporadic. Mass appealing, safe sense, all the yeah. It I mean, I feel like the YSL Myself DNA is gonna be like the new Sauvage, the new trend, which I have a decan of. It's good. It's really good. It's just like you said, it's nothing groundbreaking. Like, what's gonna be the new Aqua de Joe? The new Cool Water, the new Blue Day Chanel, the new which I have yet to smell. I still haven't smelled, the exclusive. Um, like, what's gonna be the new Aventus? You know, like, that's what's gonna be the new Hall of Fame scent profile? You know, everybody's been just kinda playing it safe. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot of, mom and pop stores, let's say pizza, for example. Like, back in the day, you only had a few choices. You had Pizza Hut, Domino's, and whatever, Papa John's or whatever. The good pizza's the mom and pop shops, you know? So maybe indie niche houses. That'll be a goal this year. I definitely wanna sample a lot of indie niche. City Rhythm, for sure, I need to get my nose on. If I was a perfumer, I wouldn't. Orange Blossom is popular now, cherry is getting popular, it seems. Yeah, dude, some of this cherry stuff just smells like cough syrup. Want some Cologne House ripping my work off that took me years to create. Can you repeat that, Jason? Oh, you wouldn't want some Cologne House ripping my work off the yeah. Can I get a perfume recommendation? I'm a student with a budget of 30 bucks. Depends on what you like. You can find a lot for 30 bucks. Um, Student, 30 bucks. Why can't I think of something? Student, 30 bucks. Fuck. 30 bucks. Student. True religion for men. The black bottle with the red logo thing. 20 bucks. Smells like Invictus Aqua. Anything that smells like Invictus Aqua that's cheap. You could find a lot of them for under 30 bucks. I would say check out the Hollister line. Hollister has got some pretty decent yep. Nautica Voyage. Thank you, Fragrance Time 3000. Nautica Voyage. Nautica Voyage. I see. I can't think of that shit off the top of my head. Sony Wave. Perfect. Yeah. Now, is there like a sweeter one you guys can recommend? Because I can't think off the top of my head. Um, Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. I don't have my collection in front of me. Cool water, if you want. I mean, yeah, but if you want something like sweeter, like Lamal or something, I mean, I'm sure that there's. I can't think right now. I can't think. I got stuff upstairs. I don't have many. Yeah, I don't have 30 bucks. Club de Nuit Intense Man from Armoff, right there. Zaro Chrome. Yeah, dude, for sure. Why couldn't I think of that stuff? Yeah, Zaro Chrome, Nautica Voyage, I mean, the rack store stuff. I advise you, um, Tafakama, there you go. Adidas, yeah. I was huge into Adidas fragrances back in the day when they were pumping them out. They had a ton of flankers. Now they just have, like, the 3, Dynamic Pulse, Team Energy, and, it's a blue one that I have. It smells really good. Svengali, what's up, man? French Defense for cherry and Mentor for the plum. Yeah, plum is getting some love. I still love my fougères, man. Still love my fougères. I don't know why, I've just been on that kind of a kick. You guys notice I'm like this winter, I haven't been doing winter heavy fragrances. I've been doing like freshy stuff. Oh, Bulgari Pour Homme EDP. That is a banger. If you guys get your nose on that, if you like the original and the extreme, the EDP, it makes it a little bit more modern, but it's so good. Fougères are my favorite. There's something I think it's because they're so nostalgic. Fougères can be so nostalgic, but, like, I'm ready for, like, a modern, like, give me a current, like, 2026 fougère. Like, give me something that's can smell old school, but it's not. Because there's some out there, like, stuff like this. I think that's why I like this. It's not a fougère, but it gives me that vibe. And this shit's timeless. This does not smell like old man. This does not smell like your grandfather or, like, this is masculine stuff, but it smells good. Like, my wife loves this. She wanted me to wear a leather tobacco last night, and I said, I'm just not in the mood for that because it's so strong. Because I have the birch tar formula. I have the original formulation of, leather tobacco before they got rid of that birch tar note. It got banned. I'm going back to old school. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm a respect your elders kinda guy. Respect your elders. Um, just because I don't like a lot of the sweet designer stuff. Like, I just don't. It's just, like, even I was a little bummed when I sprayed this. I wore this Friday night, the new YSLY Ice Cologne, and, like, my wife kinda was like, "You're wearing something sweet." And I'm like, "Yeah, I wasn't digging it, dude. I was not digging it because it wasn't as icy minty as everybody's saying. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one that's like doesn't smell mint, but even Jerry, who sent me this, he said it's solid. It's not anything groundbreaking. Stone, ever try any Rogue perfumes? No, I'm not. Where are we at here? All right, I do have to wrap this up. I know the game just started and all that, so I'm gonna hop off. I gotta help my wife out real quick, and then I gotta pick up the pizza. So I'm glad that I hopped on. It was good timing. This was a decent hour and 20 minutes. Decent live. Had quite a few people on here. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna head out, man. I had fun with you guys. I want to do this more. I think I want to start. I think I'm gonna schedule once a week. Um, Jason, you let me know what's a good day for the week. Um, I obviously like I have moderators, but you know, Jason, you and I talk almost every day. So you let me know. We'll talk. We'll figure out a day. I think I'm gonna start scheduling one or two, maybe two a week. We'll see. We'll start with one. one a week. Um, Fragrance Time 3000. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you have your own channel? If you do, I will subscribe. I'm going to click on your profile, and you do. Make sure you guys subscribe to Fragrance Time 3000. Subbed. Awesome. I just subbed. All right, everybody. Let me know what you guys are putting down in the comments. What you guys are wearing today. What's your scent of the day? Mine's Seraphim Coos. I'm gonna shower. I don't know what I'm gonna wear tonight, but that's what I'm wearing today. Um, I'll be back with a shorts video tomorrow morning. So we'll see you guys later. Go Seahawks. Go Pats. Go Kid Rock. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck about any of those people. Um, but yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. And that's the bottom line. What? Because Stone Cologne said so. Take care, guys. I'll see you later.